Good morning, everybody. This is None Defense on the Grublet account on the Team Grublet YouTube, and we're just jumping straight into it. Step 1. Let's look at the stats. We are now, congratulations us, in the top 1,000. Highest leaderboard position reached is 942. That's us. We did that. Hooray! So here we beat Massive Attack. As you can see, we used a lot of sabotage, and that's only because we were maxed out in intel. We were swimming in it. We were drowning in intel, and that's because the crab was still new, and everybody was doing it, and then everybody was fully boosted with map clearing. It was just a crazy day for intel. So normally, we are very anti-sabotage, but when you're maxed out, you got to do something with it. So we just started, and Bart started it off. He used 63 intel. I used 57, 48. Braun used 192. Braun used 39. Braun used 41. So we were just trying to not be maxed out on intel. And when I woke up this morning, of course, we were maxed on intel. So what can you do? So that's what the whole sabotage is. The sabotage was for. We weren't trying to make it easier. We were just trying to, feel like we're not wasting intel. We might as well use it, right? So there you go. So now that disclaimer's out of the way, you won't see much sabotage on our team. We don't encourage it. And now let's go ahead and begin the speed review. Okay, leading us off is Spin. I can tell you that Spin was not happy with this attack, and you will see why very, very soon. I'm going to just chalk this one up to Massive Attack jitters. Many of these players have worked at this level before, but when you step up from a deep cut to a Massive Attack, and everybody's watching, and your stuff's going to go on YouTube, it does add a little bit of pressure. So, there were a few rounds where several of our players had the jitters. There's nothing that Spin drifted on this attack here that he couldn't have done on the first attack. So, we'll get that dialed in. This is Bart. Let's see, he's bringing in the Zookas. Typically speaking, we like to start our day, and get knock a few quick solos out if possible. Then the rest of the team kind of spends the day just chipping away at the Granite Mountain. And this is Madeline just going in and doing some mine sweeps. Thank you for that, Madeline. So during the day we just start chipping away at the granite statue and see what we can do. So this was a non-defense run. It didn't work. I thought it would work. I thought a little Scorcher Rush job would be just what the doctor ordered, and that turned out to be exactly what the doctor didn't order. So what can you do? So then Don on Taylor Lee Buddy goes in and hacks the rockets over there. We're just trying to all right, well, if a Scorcher Rush isn't going to get it done, then we need to recalculate how we're going to approach this thing. So Grublet and Don then Grublet went in, and we just started focusing on opening the beach. Classic. Keep it simple. When all else fails, go back to the basics. That's the lesson here. So Grublet managed to hack some rockets, hack a cannon, battle some things, clear some mines. Thank you so much for that, Don and Grublet. This is Don 2. He's going to go over here and attempt to start working on these shield generators. And went very, very well. The problem between all the fire and the shock from the Scorchers and the mechs, sometimes it's hard to see what you've destroyed and what you haven't. And as you can see, he accidentally left a shield generator standing. Fear not, dear friends. We'll get it later, and we will. But he goes up here, clearing off the top, working his the clock down to the last drop. This is Smoky Crab. Now, he was just going to go over here and make a little party palace for us. His thought was, let me get over here and clean this area up. It went well. Remember, he's only level 40 on this account, but never forget that Crab has a bunch of other accounts out there, and they are beast. This is Evil Joe. Evil Joe, thank you so much for joining the team. So far, you're fitting right in. You told us that you were a can opener, and we was like, yeah, prove it. Prove it, Evil Joe. And he was like, huh, fine, I will. I'll go in and prove it. And then he did. He is from Denmark, and, we love having people from all over the place. It's fun. The different time zones make it interesting. Getting everybody, showing up at different times, getting it all worked out, coordinated. This was C. Derm. He was just trying to do his part. I think we were all surprised that he didn't do a little bit more, but, it's Massive Attack, man. He's only level 45. What can you do? So this is Don. So we're still trying to figure out what's going to work on Ransom. And, of course, he accidentally exposed his girls to the flame, so the girls didn't get to make the trip to the core. Oopsie daisy. This is Gym Class Stud, and he had an oopsie goofy here. So when I think to myself, like, are we going to be able to beat Massive Attack? Well, if you look at the, the empirical data, suggests that if we can just clean up some of these oopsie goofies that we're having, myself included, then, yeah, we're going to be able to beat Massive Attack kind of no problem. Because we beat Massive Attack and had a bunch of oopsie goofies. So, but we'll get it dialed in, I'm telling you. Every time you step up difficulty in Boom Beach, there's some jitters. Jitters are real. Like just that pressure of just feeling like, oh man, this is going to be harder. So this is Boom Bitch Angie, driven by me. Just a pretty standard Scorcher rush. Got to the top, generated a little bit of shock so I could shock those cannons. Flared the core. Easy victory. Big Sal. So, remember I said that somebody was going to pick up those shields? Well, you should have known it was going to be Big Sal. Like, he was designed for this type of warfare. Goes up here, is going to come around, catch these shield generators on the right, work his way down a little bit, reposition, flare the core. It's going to be great. And he does it. He does it well. Love Big Sal. Love to watch him burn. Love to watch him mech. Love to watch him tank. This is Lil Sal. So, Evil Ernie did such a brilliant job. All Lil Sal had to do here was just load up some bombardiers and take an easy win. So that was an Evil Joe victory. Thank you so much for that, Joe. This is Phobos attacked by Munted. I don't remember how well he did on this attack. Let's just find out. Okay, looking good so far. Got the shocks off, and there you go. Should have known that was a victory for Munted. After that was, where are we at? Bronsoon on Ransom. So at this point, in real time, we've pretty much hit the just goofing around phase. Where, the pressure is no longer on. Like, despite the mistakes that we've had enough good attacks to, to nullify the poor attacks. And that's a good position to be in, and knowing that you have teammates that are always going to be there at the end, ready to bring this thing home. I salute all of you. This is Munt, once again, just goofing around. This is strictly goofing around, team. So when you're watching this, please don't judge us because, we didn't go in and just grab the victory. Like, we will. Like, trust me, when the time is right, when we have to find a way to win it fast, we typically do. Bronsoon, now he's going after a Ransom. And remember, we were just sabotaging this thing as well. Just goofing around. Any one of these guys could have beat this thing 3 attacks ago. Any one of them. So, we're going to stay on Massive Attack. At least we got to get good at it. Let's get it back down to, we were beating Deep Cut within, less than 20 attacks consistently. And, in our handful of tries, let's at least try to get Massive Attack down to less than 20 attacks consistently. And if we can pull that off, well, it's probably going to be time to go to the next stop. This was Bron Richard, if I didn't mention that. Still just goofing around, having a goof party. And here's Bort taking us home for the win. He says, okay, that's enough of that nonsense. It's time to wrap this baby up. Time to put this baby to bed, and he did. So there you go, team. You saw it. We did it. Massive Attack. Massive waste of time. Okay, no, I'm kidding around. There were difficulties and, obstacles to overcome. But we're a pretty good team. So congratulations to us. Congratulations to Madeline. She made it to level 8 on crab. Let's go ahead and show her level 7 crab victory now. So here's Madeline against crab stage 7. I like that she recognized that she needed to bomb the the cryo bombs there early. That was a pretty slick move for a low level. Just going down there and just working it, letting the troops do what they do, trying her best to keep everything shocked and bombed and utilized. And in the end, it just came down to a couple little girls blasting from the edge there and pop. Good job, Madeline. Good job. You're coming along. Let's look at your intel. 45 intel. Oh man, that's great. That's great. We love to see what you're doing. We love to see that you're improving. And yeah, you're welcome to keep hanging out with us. You always show up in the chat. You always ask for what you want us to do, or you know what I'm trying to say. You do it. Thank you for that, Madeline. You're keep sticking around with us. We appreciate what you do. All right, it's time to wrap this video up. Friends and family, brothers and sisters, I want to thank y'all for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. Please reach out to us if you ever have any questions, because we love to answer them. We do have a Facebook page. We do have this YouTube channel. All of us have cell phones, so if you can, hack the dark web and get our phone numbers, that's a way. You can do that. That's fine. All right. After you do that, at least tell us how you did it, so that way we'll know how to do it to you as well. Fair? Fair. All right, that's it. I'm wrapping up. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.